Hi guys, my name is Godsfavour Ahamisi, a fourth-year student in the University of Lagos, co-founder of iGoVote, co-founder of the Faculty Founder Initiative, and I am Offloading with Hobeei. Alright, so last year I was nominated for the Future Awards Africa Prize for Community Action for my project iGoVote, right? And since then, I got into the MIT Soft program by the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. I also won an hackathon by the American Business Council, claiming first prize. For winning the first prize, that means I had to go to Silicon Valley for a pre-accelerator program with TFAA University, courtesy of the American Business Council, National Talent Exports Program, Cisco, Microsoft, and a host of other partners. So far, I've been able to improve myself, gain an holistic insight into what technology is properly. I mean, I was in Silicon Valley and yeah, I got to immerse myself with people from other cultures, from other traditions. Moving on from that, I've been able to co-found new startups like the Faculty Founder Initiative that enables students, take them from being just passive learners in their classrooms to becoming active doers, right? So it helps them apply everything they've learned in the classrooms, or the thermodynamics classes they've had in physics, or the calculus classes they had in mathematics, and applying it to build real-world solution that provide change for our world and Nigeria, our world at large. So as a flagship project on the Faculty Founder Initiative is a new project called My Pali Africa. So what it does is to help provide secure credentials for people, all right? So say in Nigeria, if you notice there's this surge of fake certificates, fake verifications and all of that. So what My Pali Africa does is to help students, individuals, provide them with secure, verifiable, blockchain-powered credentials, right? So it's like your digital wallet where you have your NYSC certificate, where you have your preschool living certificate, where you have your university certificate, everything all in one place. So I don't need to, say I'm running for a political office, I don't need to go scour my wardrobe looking for a dusty certificate that I kept somewhere. I have everything digitally at the back of my pocket. So that's one of the flagship program startups of the Faculty Founder Initiative, amongst other things. Yeah. So what inspired iGoVote? I think I was driving one day with my uncle, Mr. Mike, and I was having this conversation with him. So prior to that event, I was having this conversation with my aunt also. She was like, she wasn't going to vote during the election. I'm like, why aren't she going to vote? And she was like, our vote wasn't going to count. She would not bother going to the queue on this Sunday afternoon, on Saturday, and vote. Like, it won't count, so what's the need for that? So I was having this conversation with Uncle Mike after I had that incident with my auntie. We were discussing about it, and then we were rubbing minds together, and then I figured out we could produce something, we could develop something that becomes the eyes and the legs of the citizens, basically, right? iGoVote allows citizens, it elevates the office of the citizens. Most people my level know is running for, House of Assembly elections in their local government for a party, say like Fresh Party. You might not know who is running because we have, I think at the last count, we have about 18 registered parties in Nigeria, and we could have over 3,000 people vying for seats across all levels of government, from the presidential to the governorship to the House of Reps to the House of Assembly elections. Now, so when we have that weight of people vying for elections, it's really difficult for me to know who is actually running for those offices, right? So what iGoVote does is to give the electorate an holistic list of people that are running for elections. So I could go on the app and check who is running for House of Representatives in Kebbi, in the local government in Kebbi, and read about the person, read about his manifesto, read about his track records and the things he has done, and why at least I'll be convinced, it makes me informed when I want to go out and vote on election day. So that's one aspect of the application. Another aspect of the application is we help citizens, right? So on election day, most people complain that there's usually long queues at the polling station, right? So what we did with iGoVote was to use technology, right, to predict voting times. Okay, so say I'm at the polling station and from the app I could tell who I'm with on the polling station on the queue. I could tell, okay, in probably 30 minutes, if I go there, I'll be the next person to vote. So it just try to conserve my time, make the process easier for me, so I don't need to like go and queue at the polling station. So basically elevating the office of the citizens, everything you can think of. So iGoVote has gotten numerous recognitions. We won the Civic Contest Prize by Yaga Africa and the UK ID, where we got £1 million in funding to further improve on our solution. And now that the 2023 elections are over, we're looking forward to reiterating, improving the application, making it more sustainable for the electorate come 2027 in the 2027 general elections. So I practice a sustainable lifestyle. Okay, I try as much as possible to learn. YouTube is my best friend. I watch a lot of YouTube videos from finance to healthcare to entertainment. I mean, I just use that as a means to keep myself abreast on new happenings, knowing where I could come in, step into the gap. I mean, I call myself the creator, so being able to understand what's happening, staying ahead of trends, basically. So for the environment, I think I picked this habit while I was in elementary school, and I remember my class teacher talking about always keeping the environment clean, right? Not disposing litter on the floor. Shout out to Mr. Adibayo, wherever you are. All right, so basically, I've been able to take on that attitude all through up to the point where you won't find me littering the floor. I always have dirt in my pocket. Yeah, I'd rather wait till I get to the dustbin and dispose that. When stressed, I find a way to unwind. I go over YouTube documentaries and videos. Some of my favorite channels are Bloomberg Originals, the Stanford Graduate Business School's YouTube page. Yes, the Harvard Innovation Labs YouTube page as well. So I just watch videos over there. And one of my favorite video I watched was when Jamie Dimon, the CEO of JP Morgan, was interviewed, and I was able to get more insight on how he has been able to take JP Morgan from where it was to where it is now. I mean, they call him the king of banking, and someone I want to be like. Okay, so most people don't know that I'm still a student. As a matter of fact, I'll be my 4th year by October, University of Lagos, 4th year system engineering student. I also play the piano in my local church, on Sundays. I just find, I love the piano. I find that it's also part of my coping mechanism, if you ask me. Yeah, I love playing piano. So something I want to improve on personally would be the fact that I like taking in so many things at once. I like doing so many things at once. And I figured out that's probably not the most productive way to go about it, because eventually 1 or 2 things suffer. So now I'm taking time to learn about myself, knowing how to do things in hierarchy. And when I follow the hierarchical process, I'm able to tick them off my list. And what does that mean for me? It means I have more time to rest and more time to find a balance between work, school, and my life in general. Something also which I could improve on is my public speaking ability. People like Barack Obama, Pastor Paula de Farasi are some of my revered mentors, and they are good public speakers, they're good orators, and good communicators, and that's something I want to improve on in the future, because I know I'll probably be on the global stage one day, and I wouldn't want to mess up. So I'm taking my time to learn how to do public speaking properly. So sometimes the most challenging thing about what I do is the fact that sometimes we don't see light at the end of the tunnel, right? You might be building an application, you might be building something, and then you get blows from regulation, you get blows from customers. The customers might never like what you're building, right? And then sometimes you have to go back, reiterate, re-innovate, trying to make the process simpler or better, right? And there might be that back and forth. But trust me, it's all for the good of our world, right? Using technology as an enabler to make our world a better place. And looking at how much we're going to get from the product at the end of the day is enough way for me to go back, make sure I improve myself, make sure we improve our processes, and you need to get what needs to be done. An opinion I hold that might be contrary to what people believe in is the fact that school is not necessarily the only form of education, right? While we've been brought into this realization that, okay, school is one process of getting educated, that's not the only way you can get educated, right? Most people go to school, and then at the end of schooling, they're probably the same person they were. Education, rather, is supposed to be a soul of transformation, right? And you could get there elsewhere. It doesn't necessarily have to be in the 4 walls of school. While school is good and really, I'm still in school myself, but then there are other institutions. So a common misconception about what I do is the fact that people think technology will take over the jobs, as seen in improvement in artificial intelligence, and people have that fear, right? Especially in this part of the world, technology will take over the jobs. But I want to remind us of how technology has progressed over time, right? From the first industrial revolution, to the second industrial revolution to now in the digital age, and now technology has played a crucial role in shaping our lives as people, and how it has helped in building societies. If we take United States of America as a cue, for instance, you're seeing they've been able to project upwards, they've been able to improve their lives. In the first industrial revolution, with the evolution of steam engines, technology brought about a new way to transport people, right? They were not using the former horse and chariot method of transporting people, down to the second industrial revolution, where they were able to build roads thanks to technology, right? And those roads were responsible for the commerce boom and the trade boom in the United States of America. I think President Eisenhower was the president then, and he was able to stimulate new policies that allocated funding to building of roads and building of new infrastructures in the country. And now to the Silicon Valley era, where technology is like taking full height, right? And trust me, technology is not stopping. It's going to keep improving like that. And so for those people who are really concerned about technology taking over that job, I feel you can take time, observe the whole process, and then look for ways where you channel yourself and your skills to jump on that train, right? And making sure you are not left behind in those kind of innovations. So there's this quote by Nelson Mandela that says, sometimes it falls on a generation to be great, and we can be that generation. If you ask me, I know we can be that generation. And that's the seen in some of the work that I do, whether it's my work with iGoVote, that empower citizens, or the Faculty Founder Initiative that improves on human capital development and enabling students to see themselves beyond the four walls of the classroom. All right. If you look at how Silicon Valley started, sort of, you will see that it was just the effort of the Dean of Engineering at the time, and now we were able to create a sort of a new department out of the Faculty of Engineering for students to be able to, for student-led ideas, for students-grown ideas. We saw that some of its posages like Hewlett and Packard, who came together eventually to form what we know as HP in today's world, and common HP is in almost everybody's homes and in offices, right? And also looking at the life of Mark Zuckerberg, I was able to build Facebook right from his dorm room. So trust me, there are lots of innovations that are in our classrooms here in Nigeria, and I know our students are capable. I'm in the student community, and I know what the students are doing for themselves. They just need that channel to bring themselves to the world. More network, more funding, build a network basically, right? And that's what we're doing with the Faculty Founder Initiative, right? So the problem that students are solving today could become tools that elevate our society tomorrow. So one part of my decluttering process is by giving out items I don't use anymore, right? Clothes, be it clothes, shoes, whatever the case may be, books, materials. I mean, as long as I don't need them anymore, I come to the realization that I don't need them anymore, I just give it out, and I know it's useful for the next person I'm giving it to. Hi there, my name is Godsfavour Ahamisi, a first-year student in the University of Lagos, Nigeria, co-founder of iGoVote, the co-founder of the Faculty Founder Initiative, and I just offloaded with Hobeei. Since I'm offloading with Hobeei, we'll be giving out a scholarship to any student in the Faculty of Engineering of the University of Lagos. It coincides with the work we do at the Faculty Founder Initiative, and as part of our flagship project, My Pali Africa, which is a platform that provides free and secured blockchain credentials for individuals. Being a student myself, I know what it takes to pay your tuition fees, and with the recent hike in school fees, I'm sure the person will find it very useful and moving forward in his academic pursuit. So check out my Hobeei profile, and good luck to the winner.